Hello, I'm Marshie. I'm the author of 13 Interactive Challenges to Self Discovery and Grandparent Memories from the Heart. Now, what we're talking about today is QuickBooks. And this channel is all about personal and business tips, tricks, and hacks. So, this is one of my favorite um, reports. And the reason it's one of my favorites is because it's easy to read. You can customize it, and it's all the information on one page with graph. So when you have a client that is overwhelmed by numbers easily, or they don't understand P&Ls and balance sheets all that much, and they just want to know, am I making money from last year? What are my expenses? Are they lower or higher for this particular month? And they want to be able to drill deep. So I want to show you the snapshot report and how you can customize it and kind of drill deep into it. This is a wonderful, wonderful report for you, especially when you have a client that's like, I don't want to talk about the numbers, but they need to know the numbers. Okay? So let's dive into this material. Okay. So the snapshot is over here on the side. Okay. Now, if your layout in QuickBooks isn't like this, you can go up here to reports and do a search and find your snapshot. Okay. So some people even want their snapshot to be their opening page. I don't recommend that because you never know who is walking by your desk. So I don't recommend you having that on your front page blasted because here are your financials. Okay, so let's dive in. So this particular one is the res the default basically. It's saying, hey, these are the customers that owe you money. Here is your previous income from previous year. You can do it by month, year, or quarterly. So depending on your business will dictate how you want to look at this report. Same thing over here with your expenses. It's by year or quarterly or monthly. Okay? So you should see a trend, especially if you've been in business for a while or doing the books for a client for a while. Here is the top customers by cell. So when I look at Laurel Lee, it's telling me that we've made almost $6,000. If I double click on it, it's going to tell me those invoices, and then I can even drill further if I choose to. So when you're sitting down with the client and they're overwhelmed, here's the snapshot, right? But if you need to dig deeper, let's say Bob Crenshaw. Oh, I thought I made more with Bob Crenshaw. Okay, let's see what's going on. And you can pull up those invoices, which is important. So let's say he realizes, wait a minute, I was supposed to be charging $1,500 for a design fee. He can now get that corrected and start going on for this current year. The income and expense trend, it's just comparing your income versus your expenses, your account balances, and as you are well aware, um, account balances is kind of I don't ever trust this in QuickBooks, right? It's just like I don't trust when it tells me, oh, in my checking, I have $99,000. Well, you and I both know we don't have $99,000 in the bank account because we have all these bills coming. So the reality is you really don't have it. And when you're dealing with someone that has numbers or afraid of numbers, you don't want them thinking, oh, I have $100,000 when in reality they really don't. Now, let's say you don't want them seeing this on the report. You can push this X and get rid of it. There it is. It's gone. So they can't see it anymore, right? Which is a positive thing. Now, the other thing is, let's say you're looking at income. Over here, this drop down, you can say all, which is obviously going to change the amounts, but it also breaks it down. So in this case, this is landscaping services. How much have we done? If you're using classes, this comes in handy. Now, I'm going to go back to all, or let's say you want to know discounts. Well, we did a lot in discount, $11.98 last year in discounts. Not a company that's going to do that too much, right? Now, you can also do that with your expenses. So let's say he's like, how much have I been spending in advertising? And he's just, yeah, okay, there's nothing there. Let's see if there's anything in there for the year. Okay, last year he spent XYZ. And this year he hasn't spent anything. So he wants to know, right? Okay, great, not a problem. Or her, right? Um, Now, let's say we want to add content. See up here at the top, it says add content. Now, I took away the account balances just a minute ago because I don't like having it for my client. They get overwhelmed and they think, oh, I have this, when in reality they don't. So income breakdown, we can add. Okay. Um, so I'm going to say sure. And I'm going to say done. So here's this graph and it's breaking it down for them and letting them know the total. You've made 66,000 this year and landscaping has been the big bulk of it. Now, up here at the top, there's payments as well as customers. So you can see Adam's Candy Shop has been a longtime customer of 17 years. I normally don't show my clients this, but it is there and it shows that they have been buying gardening at Adam's Candy Store. Payments is showing what you've been paying. What are the bills? Cause, okay, so let's say they want an aging on the fly. Well, here it is. Bada boom, bada bing. And so this report is very handy. And I try and keep it as simple as possible for the clients. So you can customize it, you can drill deep, okay? And you can see both sides of the equation, the income and the expenses. Hope that was helpful. If you have any tips or tricks for us in the community, please put it down in the comments below. Bye bye. Be blessed.